Biden put out a statement on Twitter, a press statement on Twitter, acknowledging Trans Day of Visibility. Biden also did a, was that a proclamation? He did a proclamation. He proclaimed March 31st as Transgender Day of Visibility. But anybody who knows anything about the trans community already knows that it's just recognition of a holiday that's already existed for years. On March 31st, the same day, we have Trans Day of Remembrance for all of the trans people who are no longer with us, because you know how we drop like flies, you know. Yep. How the cis hats and the other people just knock us off, you know, so very easily. Yeah, honey. And you know how we tend to take our own lives so very easily because of how y'all get on our fucking nerves for existence. Yes. So we have these two holidays, honey, and I just want to warn y'all ahead of time of Trans Day of Remembrance, because I don't want none of y'all fooling fuck. I really don't. It really does not make my day to come up here and read y'all about religion. Now, I love reading y'all about everything else, but about y'all religion, I don't love to read y'all about it, because being a mental health professional, I know how faith and belief, it can be so intricate in a person's humanity, and I know how intricate my faith and belief is, but I don't share that with y'all because that is a sore spot for me. And I recommend that to everybody when a topic is a sore subject for you. Don't share it with the world. You probably shouldn't share it with the world for your own mental health purposes. Okay? But anyway, Biden recognized Trans Day of Visibility, as the presidency has done for years since Obama was in office. I believe Obama was the first to recognize Trans Day of Visibility many, many years ago. Okay? Well, this is how y'all friend Caitlyn Jenner responds.
Has been absolutely, and we all know, a disaster as president. And this is just one more step in that direction. He never should, to be honest with you, he never should have said anything. He just leave this issue alone. But somebody in his administration, because I don't believe that he's the one coming up with all these decisions. Somebody in his administration said, hey, you know, here we have Easter, but it's also Trans Day of Visibility. Now, I have no problem with Trans Day of Visibility. Actually, in 2017, I posted something about it.
Okay. In 2017, Caitlyn posted something about it. Caitlyn already knew that it was Easter and Trans Day of Visibility. Keep that in mind. I don't have very long patience for athlete's foot having as long toe having as Caitlyn. I don't have a whole lot of patience for Caitlyn. Y'all know I don't do Caitlyn. Honey, a whole bunch of white girls unfollowed me a while ago, couple years ago, honey, because I had read the forehead off of Caitlyn. I had read the bass out of Caitlyn's voice. You know what I mean? They didn't like it. They didn't like to hear it. I think a lot of them, you know, had fit into certain categories. I think a lot of them, you know, were the athletic foot kind of girls. But anyway, Caitlyn also tweeted about it, honey. Yeah, she became the Republican spokesperson, the conservative spokesperson, to create a non-issue out of the fact that Trans Day of Visibility, aka TDOV, she became the trans spokesperson, the trans conservative Republican puppet, to go out and make a non-issue, issue in the fact that TDOV and Easter Sunday happening to fall on the same day. She's so Catholic. Honey, she's just a Catholic. Oh, Caitlyn went on a whole press tour, honey. Fox News, honey. Fuck Fox.
Caitlyn, in the past, you have celebrated Transgender Day of Visibility, but this year you're saying they shouldn't have done it on Easter or shouldn't have promoted it. Which, what's your concern?
Well, My only concern, and first of all, the Transgender Day of Visibility is fine. I have used it in the past. It's fine. Trans people are okay. My number one problem with this whole...
Hold on. She's used it in the past. She's used Trans Day of Visibility in the past. Trans people are fine, okay? Why is she talking about... why is she othering us? Caitlyn, ain't you supposed to be transgender? Honey, I told y'all that this foot dragging ass bitch, as Maddie was saying. I told y'all that this custard face whore was not one of us. I've been told y'all that. Didn't we just see somebody having an identity crisis saying that they wasn't really trans? Honey, are y'all connecting the dots? Do I always have to put the dots together? See, we try and stay monetized. That's why I be letting y'all connect the dots. If I put too many dots together, honey, then, you know, they gonna gag me like TikTok did. But, Caitlyn, honey, I think Caitlyn is just a cross-dresser who got caught up cross-dressing in public and now said that they gonna be a transgender. Caitlyn is so confused that I'm confused about Caitlyn, honey. But I just want y'all to get into her verbiage.
It's fine. Trans people are okay. My number one problem with this whole thing is this proclamation. President Biden never should have done it. To be honest with you, if he just said nothing, he would have been fine. But I firmly believe that the left, they constantly look at the media and how they can manipulate things. And it's a shame. I mean, here Joe Biden's supposed to be a devout Christian, a devout Catholic. And to be honest with you, what he did is really flip the middle finger at all people of religion. Even the D.C. Archbishop.
So, Caitlyn, what you telling us is you can't be a Christian and recognize a trans holiday? Like, those two things are mutually exclusive? Like, I'm confused. I'm so confused. Can somebody explain it to me? Because I'm not... Can one of the Christians explain it to me? If you Christian, you can't like trans people? Or you can't like trans people if their holiday falls on your holiday that skips around every other year? Child, honey, y'all holiday that goes by the moon, but it's supposed to be a Christian holiday, and following the moon to celebrate anything in itself is pagan. But y'all, child, honey, if you've been Christian indoctrinated, honey, I pray for you, honey. Shout out to my me mama, honey. Shout out to the Chester family of the Eastern Shore. Honey, thank y'all for allowing me the ability to critical think in real life. Honey, Jesus is weeping. And y'all wonder why Jesus be weeping every other video. This is why Jesus be weeping for the damn Christians. Honey, Caitlyn done been Caitlyn. This ain't nothing new.
Kate has a disconnect. She does not accept that there is any element in either the Republican Party or the conservative movement that has ever been against LGBT people. That stops today.
The HERO measure in Houston has been repealed. 5 conservative Christian pastors in Houston, known as the Houston Five, have been leading the charge to repeal the Houston Equal Rights Ordinance meant to prohibit discrimination of public accommodations. Republican presidential candidate Ted Cruz was quoted as saying, "We should all be proud to stand up and defend the pastors."
No, I think he's just totally misinformed, yeah.
Ted Cruz said that. Republicans, your people, they don't like us.
They're not my people if they're against this issue. So, big deal. I'm not like cheering them on.
You are. You're voting for Ted Cruz. You're cheering him on.
I don't think my views have...
They're not my people if they're not for this issue. Honey, pay attention to the verbiage, honey. My grandmother always taught me, honey, listen to what people say. Listen to what people say. They're not my people if they don't support this issue. Caitlyn is literally referring to transgender people as an issue. Child, but let's listen to Caitlyn to continue defending rich whiteness.
Changed politically since transitioning. You know, we're talking about the economy. We're talking about our country surviving.
Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump?
Oh, my God, yes. I would never, ever, ever vote for Hillary. We're done.
Oh,
if
Hillary.
Hillary becomes president, the country is over.
Oh my God.
You can't fix immigration. You can't fix the economy.
Oh my God.
You know,
The Kool-Aid.
it's got to stop.
She's become
What
a
has she
lawyer
done?
when it was so hard to become a
What
lawyer.
has she done?
She has served our Senate. She was our Secretary of State. She's
she was a
become
lousy senator.
She wasn't a lousy senator.
She was horrible. Look at all the things that are going on.
Tell me the things she
Look
was
at all the things that
horrible
are
about.
going on in the Middle East. All because of what she did. Look at Benghazi. She lied to us.
She didn't lie to us.
She's a liar.
When it comes to debating politics with Caitlyn, it's not a debate. She just
Not you calling yourself a woman and you anti-woman. Ooh, Lord. But y'all want to give Caitlyn recognition, and y'all want to give Caitlyn the time of day when it supports y'all agenda. Honey, President Biden did not replace Easter with Trans Day of Visibility. I have seen that narrative pop up, honey, and that's why I keep telling them to stop letting everybody get an Obama phone that has internet access. It is not a mixture of holidays. There is not a Trump of holidays. There is a holiday that follows the cycle of the moon. Y'all Christian holiday, Easter. Y'all Resurrection Day, the day that y'all believe that Jesus popped out of the grave and he had no help from the doll maker. He did it all on his own. How long did it take him? 3 days? 6 days? Do you know, Cairo? 3 days. It took him 3 days. The doll maker wasn't there, honey. Was the pallbearers there, Cairo? Honey, he recognized Easter a lot more than he recognized Trans Day of Visibility. Easter completely trumped Trans Day of Visibility at the White House, for all who aren't aware. Easter was still celebrated at the White House for all who weren't aware and who don't actually follow the president and just listen to what dumbass people say.
When I blow the whistle, you guys get started, okay? You ready? Get set. There you go. Come on, come on. One more.
Y'all even got a video. But a lot of y'all dummies fell for this. Oh, honey. It is sad that Donald Trump is smarter than so many Americans. And baby, it is truly disappointing this election cycle to see that Donald Trump is smarter than so many other Negroes. Child, I mean Negroes other than me. No matter how orange his skin is, he's always going to be for the rich whiteness of it all. Child, honey. For all of y'all that have even considered liking and voting for Trump and being on Trump's side, this is just a reminder that these is the bald mouth hillbillies that y'all standing next to and standing with at the polls. Just a reminder. It's just a reminder. That's it. Honey. Y'all want to talk about what Biden tweeting and Trump got y'all thinking about Easter versus TDOV. But for whatever reason, the Trump administration and the Trump campaign don't want to talk about things like this. Honey, it's awful funny. Fox News don't want to talk about things like this, but y'all supposed to be so political. How the hell did the very, very Push channel become more political in actuality than Fox News? Honey, very easily. I'm anti-capitalist. I don't really like to put no label on it, but we lean into the socialism of it all. Honey, we will definitely use capitalism as a stepping stone. Honey, yes, because you need capitalism to fight in the capitalist world. Yes, it's not just the United States. The United States is considered the leaders of the free world for a reason. Capitalism. To all of y'all who's upset about TDOV happening to fall on Easter this year, I need to prepare y'all. It's falling on 4/20 next year. 4/20 is my favorite holiday. Next to Christmas. I like Christmas the most. No, I'm still not a Christian. I like Christmas the most. For me and my family, it's a family holiday. Not necessarily a religious holiday for us, honey. Nope. Jesus probably won't come up the whole day. And I do have Christian family members who are real Christians and who use the word of Christianity to support their reason to love their fellow human. Regardless. Yeah. Unconditional love is what we call it in my family. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be on 4/20 next year. It's going to be on 4/20 next year. So, honey, next year, even though I'm not a Christian, I'm probably going to have my Easter basket full of billicas. So I can celebrate both at the same time. Okay? And next year on March 31st, I will still, yet again, be celebrating Transgender Day of Visibility.